Hi, hi. Yeah, we're looking at a new challenge. I want to start this after Asylum. It's one that I've done before. It's the Sims 4 Rival Dynasties challenge. I want to do it with the new Royalty and Legacy. I it's going to change up a lot of things in it, but I think this is going to be a good basis to use with the Royalty and Legacy. You basically create rival dynasties. And there's bloodline options and things you're supposed to achieve before you can win, the requirements for founders, heirs, all that. It's a rotational play, so you stay with each family for a week and you move around. And it ends when you have filled up all the lots in that dynasty's world. So they get their whole world to themselves, which works well with the Royalty and Legacies pack, because you can have one royal per world. You could have several dynasties, but one royal. So I think if we make the royalty in each one our dynasty, it will work well. It was last updated in 2024, so we do have werewolves in here. We do not have fairies, but you can kind of see how they're doing it. And it does have a spreadsheet, but I don't think it's going to work for what we're doing. So we may grab a generic one that I have that's just kind of blank and add stuff to it so we can keep track. I am not good at spreadsheets though, so it will be bare bones. Let's switch over to the game because there is some stuff I have to do in order for us to do this. So there are two ways right now that we could do this because you're supposed to fill up a world. And we are either going to use the new world or we are going to play this faster. And because I'm trying to do smaller, more condensed challenges, like the Asylum challenge, even though I expanded it by starting as a toddler, she's about to finish it because she's going to just finish up those aspirations and we'll be done. And I don't think any of them are going to take as long as getting those stupid dust bunnies did. I also haven't mentioned this, but I do plan on get out of there, Vlad. We don't need you. We will make our own peoples. I should probably also go to neighborhood stories and get rid of the moving in. What else do I not want these people to do? I don't want any adoptions. I will go in and give houses permission for rescue horses individually if I feel like it. I don't really care about the rest of it. That should keep them from misbehaving. These guys were people I was messing with because originally I was going to do a quick 1 per for this video because I am not wanting to play Asylum until I get my mods back because we already know how bad that game is. Bossia's world is breaking down. I'm considering having her be one of the leaders, but I'm not certain we want to do that yet. What was I doing? I was going to show you. Yeah, so I got 2 rooms in my 1 per here. And this is Lilith. Her likes were hipster, country, and green. So this is our country hipster Lilith. But that's just what I was playing with there. And it's not even part of this. I just knew you were curious. So the 2 ways. One is we're going to use all the small worlds and do an all occult dynasties. And I got to go through and make them blank. Because it's about taking over. I'm going to use, for these small ones, a 40 by 30 lot because they exist in every place we will go. I will use them for the graveyard. For the family's graveyard. So that will be one place they all automatically get as soon as there is a death. And I can't cause any of the deaths. That's a rule. Not allowed to kill your own Sims, not allowed to kill the rival Sims, unless you have, like, public enemy. Then you're allowed to help with that. Alright, that was the last lot here. I need to save, otherwise the game will crash. So what we're going to do is the Occult Rivals version that I want to do. Because it's smaller, because I'm trying to keep my challenges smaller. Because people lose interest. And some of my stuff drags out. I already play way too long in each video. Now, I want to do all of the occults. So that means in some of them we are going to have bigger worlds, but we're going to have to keep it to a 5-lot radius. So like a little section. Neighborhood. There we go. Neighborhood. This is going to go and be residential. Thank you. Train. Lot. There we go. So we are good on Moonwood, Glimmerbrook, and Forgotten Hollow. So that's the werewolf, spellcaster, and vampires. All have a size-appropriate world. They all have 5 lots. I really wish that fairies and mermaids had their own little worlds, but they don't. So the fairies and mermaids, we have to use a certain section of the world. And yes, I've already sat here looking through all the worlds to figure out how I was going to do this. I don't think I need to bulldoze this one. It's just trees. I might maybe I should. Maybe I should bulldoze it. That way nobody's getting an unfair price issue. And another world done. Sort of. I need to go bulldoze the trees. Now, the other way is if you want to use the Royalty and Legacy pack, which is what I was considering, there are only 3 other worlds with the same number of lots. So you would use the Royalty and Legacy world, Sulani, Mount Komorebi, and Innisgreen. So that's Fairies, Snowy's Escape. Why can't I say that? Snowy Escape. Jeez, tongue. What even happened to you? Right, now Glimmerbrook's done. The one thing I'm worried about is that this world that I have played in, I started it in summer. So that's gonna suck for the vampires. But it'll be alright. Need Moonwood. Now, I can't remember. I think I'm gonna need a sim. I don't think the werewolves have to have the library, but I need... Let's just go and create a sim.
Nib ranch a lot.
Yeah, nib, nub, whatever. No, we're gonna have to grab a werewolf. This is gonna take too long. Play that, and then I need... Not in world. Here we go. What do we want? I wonder if... Do you have it done, Lou? I'll have to move you into a lot, huh? You can go here for a second, Lou. I need to play you for just a bit. So we can see if I have to leave the library. Just long enough to complete that, because that aspiration is part of it. No, you still have this one. Okay, I looked it up. The reason I thought we might need the library is because you have to read 5 werewolf books. You do not actually need the library, you just will have to buy the books. So we're good. I can get rid of the lots. I definitely think using the small lots will make this faster to play. Especially since I'm doing it in videos. But if you're not doing it in videos, the longer one might be more fun. Because then you can do more than just having a graveyard lot. You could fill out the other lots with retail lots, parks that your family builds. You do that by buying the lot, building everything in it, and then getting rid of it. You would want to negate the money you spent on it and not give it back to the family by selling it. For the mermaids, I'm going to use this area up here. I'm just gonna ignore these. Okay, I just changed this lot into a national park by adding the grill, which is just the barbecue pit, and a single picnic table. I also changed the Admiral Wreckage to a generic lot because the mermaids do not have their own aspirations. So I think theirs would be cleaning up the island. They also need to, like, finish this cave, get all the songs and things. Maybe befriend a dolphin would be a good one. But we're definitely gonna have to go through the rules for the other ones and make comparable ones. Fairies should be easier to set up because they do have their own aspirations. And we're using these lots up here for the fairies. We could use these ones, but why not use the sparkly world that's already fairy coded? That's it. All of the worlds have been set up. I do. We will need to do a video where we set up all the families, or our founders will all need to be set up, and their house. I'm also wondering, and I want you guys to leave this in a comment, do I go through and delete all of the townies? Or even just all of the known werewolves, vampires, townies? So that we can't use them as a way to make certain. Because we cannot have a child with somebody who is not our same. So a vampire must have a child with a vampire. In order to get a guaranteed vampire child, that's what you're supposed to do for the challenge. Heirs, spares, all that can be adopted or whatever, depending on whatever you're playing. But the heirs, not the spares and helpers, the heirs have to be the fairy, the vampire, the werewolf child in order to continue the bloodline. Oh, cat. Sorry, Digit just went across me. Rat. So let me know if you want me to delete all of them or if we keep them and we use our creator knowledge to help us. Stop touching the computer, Digit. I'm talking to the people. Uh, Ow! Okay, I'm done. I don't know what she's doing, but she's gonna knock the computer down. Just tripped. Yes, my cat tripped over her own feet and hit my desk. I know the mic picked that up. Oh my goodness. Also, if you have a sim you would like to be my founder, Let's hashtag occult rivals. That should not be used in the gallery. Let's see. Hashtag. It would probably help if I spelled it correct. I did spell it correct. Jeez, brain. Cult rivals. That's what we'll do. There's nothing in here so far. So hashtag occult rivals if you have one that you want to be a founder or a potential partner in the future. And let me know in the comments if I should delete those we have. And I am looking forward to gearing up to playing this challenge as soon as we're done with Asylum. And we'll go more into all these rules and things as we're setting up. I'll see you in the comments, hopefully. Bye-bye!